my tarp come off while I was driving up the highway. Tubiest of the tubiest, the best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. And I'm 50 plus. My tarp. First off, I got this load. Maybe I'll take some pictures of it and put it in the next video. I'm not gonna do it today. But I loaded at this company in Tulsa, and you know, they put some pretty weird loads on you. It's a company that make fencing, and it's pretty cool because when you they load you, if you go inside to get loaded inside the factory to get loaded, you can actually see them, you know, welding these fencings together, and it's pretty cool. I like it. But you know, your load isn't square at all. they put square stuff on your trailer, and it ain't square when they get done. It just boggles the mind. But that's the way it is. Okay, and so it can be a little bit tricky to tarp, and I didn't lose a tarp, but what happened, I was driving probably, I don't know, it doesn't matter, but I'd stopped to do a fuel, and when you're fueling, you know, you do a load check, tire check type of situation when you fueling. I mean, you put deals in there, and then, you know, quick walk around the truck, you know, and I always turn my lights and stuff on. That way, when I get the fuel flowing, then I can just walk around the truck, make sure the light's still working, you know, that sort of thing. Ain't no big deal, right? I look at a load, you know, dump your little budgies and your straps, make sure everything's still tight. It literally will take you 2 minutes. It won't even take 2 minutes. So do that, your flatbed, okay? But anyways, everything was cool. So about 40 miles later, I pulled into this Love's, and then another Melton truck pulled up beside me, and the guy says, "Hey, you heard tarp's coming off?" I'm like, "What?" That shit. It was maybe 40 miles, maybe, right? I just checked it, but actually, what happened is that the tarp come off. I guess I lost a bungee or something that holds these things on, and it just kind of fell down in one of those little oblong spots, you know. And the guy helped me out. He did all the heavy lifting. I took his ladder off, climbed up on top of the load, and pulled it while I bungeed it back into place, and then we threw a strap over the top. And it was a Melton. It was another Melton driver, and there's a million miler ambassador, and it's pretty cool. He helped me out. But anyways, positive experience. Moral of the story, shit happens. Be prepared for it. In this industry, you're gonna do in any industry, I don't care what it is. You wanna make money in any industry, find a problem and solve it. That's it. If you can do that, you're gonna be successful. I don't care what you're doing. Okay, look, I wanna answer a question. Now, this guy, Lemonkeng, Lemon King or something. I can't pronounce it. He says, "Hey, 50, I'm 47. And by the way, 50 plus is gonna be 50 plus. This is my one day this month. I'm gonna get another anniversary of life. I'm gonna be 50 plus. So he says he's 47, and I've been watching you and bugging you with questions, and you guys have never bugged me with questions, okay? If y'all ever have a question, hit me up, and I do answer them. I'd answer emails, 50plustruckertalk@gmail.com. 50 plus, spell the word out, plus 50 the numbers, but spell out plus, 50 plus truckertalk@gmail.com, and I do answer them, and I do respond, okay? He says he's been buggy with questions of trucking for over a year now. At the time you was training, you're a Swift trainer, yeah. Anyway, about 3 weeks ago, I got my DOT physical and passed my CDL permit test with tanker endorsement. And I'll start trucking school on Monday the 14th. Thanks for your help. Because of you, I knew to be prepared. And I'm walking into school with my permit, perfect. And I'm studying for the pre-trip now. Okay. He's actually responded to a video, okay? And what made that stand out to me is it makes me feel good that you guys are, that I'm giving you some information that you can use, okay? And I will always try to do that. If I start slacking, you know, hit me up top of the head, let me know I'm slacking. But I'm really happy that he did what I said to do, which is go get your DOT physical first, okay? Make sure that you can legally be a driver, okay? If you cannot pass a DOT physical, you cannot have a CDL, okay? So why study all that stuff and you know, turn in your 2-week notice and all that kind of stuff, then go to the DOT doctor and he say, how you even walking? You need a shot or something. You need to start taking medicines. You know, you can't ride no truck. You know, or you ain't ready because you're still smoking the gunji. You know, you got to get drunk every night. You know, that kind of stuff. You ain't ready. You know, so get ready. Then start your journey, okay? And that's what he did, man. Now, I'm really glad that, you know, what you guys are witnessing with me is me actually doing it. This is not hearsay, not rumor. I'm telling you what I've done to get where I am and how I did it, and you guys watched the whole thing. And so the process works. I mean, I'm here, right? So this is the easy way, you know. Get that permit. I mean, get that DOT physical done. Make sure you're good, okay? And then start studying. I use CDL Test Prep app, and the paid version, and it's not really expensive, okay? It's the paid version, and it's gonna have a bunch of questions, man, a bunch of them, and you just keep on practicing them. Keep practicing those questions. You gonna go take your DOT test. Every question is the exact same question with the exact same answer. If you don't pass that, we got some problems. Okay? That's what he did. He passed, and I'm glad for him, man. You know, I will say, don't forget doubles and triples. Don't forget hazmat. Now, I've never pulled a double or a triple. I have done hazmat. Don't forget to get a TWIC card so that you can get into ports and stuff like that. It's going to help you, trust me. Every time I see a load that tells me to go to the port, I just, you know, ball up my fist, start hitting myself in the face. I can't believe I got that goddamn TWIC card. Them ports is, man.
Say a command.
Exit. That's the command. Anyways. Every time I go to them ports, man, it's up.
Say a command.
Exit. Something in that sentence makes my GPS voice command work. Anyways, I always get angry, man, because that place, I don't get.
Say a command.
I don't care which one you go. It's always exit. It's always backed up, man. It's a pain in the butt at those places. However, the other side of that is I'm never without a load, and a lot of those ports. I mean, I live in Houston, and those ports are right around there. So I get home, It works out for me. And if you have hazmat or port or a twit card, it leaves you open to get loads other drivers can't. I mean, I'm telling you, I remember going to the Laredo terminal, and on a board, I think I was like number 8 or 9 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. In line to get a load. My call comes, bling, and it's coming into the office. I go to the office. They say, "Hey, you have a twit card?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Here your load." Boom, gave me a load. It was still people on the board. There was that before me, and they probably still that right now. That's been a couple months ago. They probably still sitting there waiting. Hey, don't close any doors, okay? That's the bottom line. Don't close any doors. Try to get all the endorsements, and if you don't ever use them, what difference does it make? What did you lose? Go get it. By the way, if you are pulling a dry van or a flatbed, or if you pull a dry van, there are some loads that need tanker endorsements with a dry van. And if that's the only load in the area, and there's 10 trucks at the terminal all sitting down waiting to get loads, and no other driver, because they pull in the dry van, have tanker endorsements, but you just got a load. Okay? Do it. And brother, I'm glad for you, okay? Don't give up. And by the way, when you get out of school, if you want to come over here and run flatbed, Melton trains, okay? We don't have, Melton doesn't have a school, okay? But they will take drivers right with a brand new CDL, right out of CDL school, okay? And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Although I would not pass up or give away or turn back the time and give up the experience that I had driving those boxes, pulling those boxes, reefer and driving. I wouldn't get that up, okay? Because the experience I got with that on learning how to drive was, I'm glad I started it with a flatbed, okay? I mean, with a dry van. Then refrigerated, and now I came over here to flatbed. But I won't ever go back to that. I'm not pulling a box again unless it's on the back of a flatbed. Number one, flatbed pay more. That's number one, okay? Yeah, it's a little bit more work, but hey, get up off your behind. You need some exercise anyway. And the extra work is not that bad, man. It really isn't. Don't let people tell you, "Oh man, you're gonna go flatbed, you can work your ass off, blah, 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 all that strapping and tarping and blah, blah, blah." Man, it's not that bad. It really isn't. I think people just say that because they don't want you to compete against them, in flatbed, be honest with you, because it's not. But the sky's the limit on this stuff, man. You got to get in it with a flatbed. But I mean, all the way to specialty trailers and special kind of work, man. I mean, that's where the money is. Okay? I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a secret in driving in a refrigerator that I don't know. But I can tell you this. If it was 1st of December, I'm an owner operator and I got a truck, and I pull open deck, and freight fell off, I could go lease do a short-term lease on a reefer or a dry van, pull it with my truck, and go pull Christmas presents for the month of December and January, where people give all the Christmas presents back to the store. But if you're a dry-van guy or a reefer guy, and it's summer months and construction is booming, and ain't nobody buying Christmas presents, so freight is slow except for flatbed kicking, you are not going to go park that box van, hook up to a flatbed somewhere, go lease your flatbed, and then go pull flatbed freight. You know why? Because they want you to have open deck experience before they do that. Box van, Do you have a pulse? Okay, good. Here's a load. And that's just a fact. Okay? I know everybody can get it. People go, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, I ain't lying. I know exactly what I'm talking about. It's true. Nathan Hollis, what's up, brother? This had to be my stuff on YouTube. I try to be, man. He say I'm a straight talker, and I try. I try to give you guys information that you use. Believe me, when I say it 100 times, say it 100 more. I recognize that I've been yapping for 15 minutes. I recognize that these 15 minutes you gave to me, you're never going to get them back. So I'm going to make sure that you get something for your 15 minutes, okay? That's my goal every time. In game, currently with Swift, 3 months experience. Will Melton put me with the mentor? I think you have to be 6 months. I think you have to be 6 months before you go out with the mentor. So, and you know, let's say you went with Prime. Okay, let's say you were with Prime right now, and with Prime, I think you have to have some. It was like, yeah, get like 50,000 miles or some shit, right? I mean, it's crazy before you get out, before you go solo. Well, I mean, that could take 3 months, you know? So you could technically be a driver with 3 months and never go solo. Okay? So, you know, I'm just giving you some reasonings why that would be the case as far as them wanting you to have 6 months before you go out with a mentor. But just because you enter the mentoring program doesn't mean automatic you got to be with the mentor for the whole mentoring period. You know, you might say, okay, this guy got some experience, and you know, he showed me what he can do. This dude can handle it. You know, go let him burn some fuel on his own. You know, I don't know, but the mentoring part of it, especially going from dry van to flatbed, the mentoring part of it is not a bad idea. Okay, and you know, you're gonna learn. First off, rolling with these spread axles is a different type of driving than those closed tandems, and turns are a little bit different, and so turns a lot different. You can't jackknife this truck turning. You know, with dry van, I can almost make an L out that trailer when I make a turn. As long as the cab don't touch the trailer, it's gonna make it. You know, but when they spread, the front axle is gonna screw up against the concrete. You know, have 47,000 pounds on the back of it when it happens. You're gonna peel the rubber right off the rims. So it's things like that. You know, going out with a mentor is going to help you out. Okay, so don't be discouraged if they tell you, well, you know, you're going to need to go out with a mentor for, you know, a couple of weeks. It's no big deal. The reward is worth it. Trust me. Okay, let's try to get one more. I'm at 18, man. I'm trying to get one more. Damon Willis. I laughed my ass off when you said I ain't never seen anybody with 50 plus. Asked me about a drug test. When I see that question, I laugh because it means that they're dirty. That's right. Or I'm gonna stay clean for a hot second. Money's important, right? Yeah. Okay, I get it. What, you know, that talked about that question. I always get that question. You know, how far back they go on drug tests? You know, do they do hair follicle or what they do? You know. I started this video off and I said, if you gonna come out here, man, be ready. Be ready. I don't smoke. I don't do no dope. I don't drink no alcohol. All that kind of stuff. I just don't. I don't because you know, my family has a history of drug and alcohol abuse, and nothing will control me. nothing, nobody. It's the reason why I have an entrepreneur spirit, because I find it very difficult to work for people. You're not gonna control me. I like this company. I like Melton. I really do. If they call me and say, "Hey, we want you to do this," I say, "No, I don't want to do that." Melton say, "Hey, you work for us. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go do this." I'm saying, "No, I ain't gonna do that. Tell me where you want me to take this truck." That's it. You're not gonna control me. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And what I want to do, how I want to do it, where I want to do it. I can make that decision now because I have positioned myself in life where I can. Okay? But I've always been that way as far as not allowing things to control me. So I don't like the thought process of being drunk. To me, when you're drunk, you're not yourself. I like me, so I want to be me. So why would I want to get drunk? Then I'm not me anymore. Or I can be around a bunch of friends and have some fun, and not have to be drunk to have fun. So I ain't gonna get drunk. I have no use for alcohol. Same thing with dope. They call it dope for a reason. They don't call it wisdom. Man, let's go smoke some wisdom. Unless you write music or you're an artist. Then, a lot of really, really good songs have been written by people on some high-ass shit. Okay? Other than that, leave that stuff alone. You can't come out here jacked up on that stuff. Well, you can, because I see a whole lot of drinking. These dudes pop that brake. It's like they pop their brake and the brake popping and the can opening at the same time. I ain't lying, man. Wait till you get here. I'm telling you. You appalled, get up in the morning, go to the trash, while you walk past the trash can, go to the truck stop, walk past the trash can, it's like 80% bottles and beer cans. Yeah. So I said that in the last video, and one of the subscribers say, "Wow, I can't believe that kind of stuff goes on, and these guys driving these trucks up the road." Look, here. You go out to eat with your family and look around at all of the tables at the restaurant. How much alcohol you think is being consumed at that restaurant? And all of them getting in the car and driving home. And half of them got kids in the car with them. Huh? What? That's just the facts. And that's just 23 minutes. That's too long for y'all listen to me ramble. So I'm gonna let you go. I'll get to some more questions next time. Hey, look. Well, I ain't gonna show you because I don't want to put the camera over there. This dude got 2 dogs in his truck. So we'll talk about that next time. I gotta get the bug the hell out of y'all. All right? Y'all want to come drive for Melton? You won't regret it. All right. Hey, we'll get it a minute of it. Come drive for Melton if you want to. I got some links down there. Get your questions ready, okay? If I'm gonna have to do another video on what questions you might want to ask a recruiter, okay? But these folks, you fill that thing down there, and then they're gonna call you. But before they call you, I want you to make sure that you have a list of questions to ask to make sure that this company is good for you, okay? If you want to come do flatbed, but Lemon King, listen, man, you're gonna come out of CDL school. If you want to come do flatbed, use the link down below. Get with somebody, ask them some questions, okay? But come on out here and bring you some fuel. See when I see you. Until then, deliver undistracted, and here's your boot.